happened on the tying goal there? What was the plan coming out of the timeout, and then what you saw?
Yeah, we had a feeling that Paul Dawson was going to lock off Dhane. When it's that late in the game, you got to think the ball's going to Dhane. He's our best player. And we planned for it, that I was just going to take it and step in until someone came to me. No one came to me, so I just had to shoot it, and luckily I went in.
You guys gonna start to call yourselves the Cardiac Kids or something?
Oh man!
Like, what, 3 games in a row now?
Yeah, it's like John Tavares says is good teams find a way to win, but now we got to start making it so it's not that close. We've been finding a way to win. Now we got to start figuring out how to get in our groove.
I don't know what happened to you physically that you're out for a game. I don't know if you can talk about that, but how'd you feel coming back? Was it you're back to normal now?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. Hurt my hip, but right now it's good. I'm hoping that I'm going to be playing here on out, but you never know. It's about all I'm going to say on that.
Does winning lead to more winning in these close games? Once you do it once, in that situation,
yeah,
you say, okay.
Absolutely not, actually. It's, in this league, anyone can win a game. Rochester's shown it on a number of nights. They've had close games with teams all year. They're right in it with everyone. Beat the last year's champions. So, everyone's in this race, and, you got to bring your A game every night of the week, or every game of the season, and, we keep finding a way to win, like I said, so.
Did you get anything in particular go wrong in the third period? Because I thought you played a really good first half, all things considered.
Yeah, it's just they were getting a lot of getting a lot of lucky bounces in our defensive end, getting a lot of second chances. They had a lot of possession in our third quarter. Our offense, we kind of got into a slump where we were kind of just one swinging it and shooting, weren't really moving the ball east to west, taking our time, and we're at our best when we're taking our time. So.
Nicely done.
Great, thanks guys.
Thanks, guys.
Time to describe the game-winning goal.
I think I said it on the floor. That was about 80% Dhane Smith and about 20% me. He made the play call on the bench. He told me, find a lane backside and get your stick open and I'll find you. So that's pretty much how it happened. And Dhane does a great job, drawing the goalie out of the net and opening up those kind of backside quick sticks for me. So we tried one earlier and it didn't work, but this time, he had the goalie focus on him and it opened up the backside.
Gotta be a pretty nice feeling for yourself. This is 2 games in a row with the game winner in overtime.
Yeah, I feel like I thrive in those situations. I like having the ball with the game on the line, and we got a lot of guys in our team that probably feel the same way. Guys that have kind of grown up being the leading scorers in their team and kind of the go-to guys. So, that's a great option for us to have 6 or 7 guys that have that ability. And I don't know, 2 games in a row, just it feels good, and hopefully we don't have to keep going like that, and we can win a few games with a few goal lead. But yeah, it felt good to get that one.
How many OT goals did you score in your life before 8 days ago?
I have no idea.
Not many, or
a few, a couple here and there, but yeah, I don't keep track of those.
Did the power play kind of change things for you?
Yeah, I think in a situation like that where it's a sudden death overtime, a power play is a huge advantage, and I made a poor play trying to force the ball into Josh in the middle, and Chase made a good play finding a loose ball and attacking the net, which drew the holding penalty. And when you have overtime and you get the power play, all it takes is one shot to score, so that gives us a huge advantage.
At the beginning of this year, the offense was kind of a question mark because of the turnover and the injury to Chase, but he's come back, and it seems like the questions have all gone away, especially with the offense. 15, 16 goals. Is it just you guys just gelled and it's just all coming together now that everybody's healthy?
Yeah, we lost a few guys with expansion, but I think the way Cloutier's been playing this year, he's definitely stepped up, and he's good for a few goals a game where maybe last year he wasn't getting the same opportunities. And obviously Josh is playing fantastic. Coach Tavares, and he preaches to us being a real balanced offense, and I think that's what we've been doing all year. And when we're successful, we're scoring a lot of goals, it's because multiple guys are chipping in with 2 to 3 a game, and it makes us an unpredictable offense. And if we can keep clicking at that kind of rate, where we got a few guys pitch in a few goals every game, then we're gonna have a good offense all year.
Is it odd playing a Rochester team that you've never seen before? I mean, I know you watched a little video of them, but
Yeah.
still to see them on the floor, and you know, Evans, of course, is very familiar, but the other guys are from all over the place.
Yeah, I think obviously it's tough because a lot of the teams we've played throughout the years with very similar rosters the year before, and they're obviously a new team with a new roster. Fortunately for us, we do a lot of really good scouting. Our coaching staff does, and we break down every game they play and go through their defense, their offense, and going into the game we have a good game plan of what we need to do as an offense and what we need to do as a defensive unit. So. I think there's going to be a bit of a learning curve when you're playing new teams every year with expansion, but we do a good job of preparing us through the week.
All set? Great, thanks,
Awesome.
Brian.
Thanks, guys.
That's the type of night you wait for your as a pro athlete.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it was too tight, but you know what? Great teams find a way to win, and we need to look at ourselves in the mirror and get better. But that being said, we need to enjoy this one and move on. We play Vancouver short week Friday, so we're looking forward to that doubleheader, our first doubleheader of the year. So.
Talking to Chris and Rusty, talking about the game tying goal, he said that they figured Rochester was going to key on you coming out of that timeout, figured you would get the ball for the last shot, and then you'd go to Chris for the game tire. Was that the strategy? Was that the plan?
Yeah, I mean, I noticed the first time when we pulled our goalie.
Getting me very frustrating for you guys with the loose balls. They were out getting you and just balls popping out of sticks a lot tonight. How hard was it to kind of come back down a little bit?
Goal scorer is going to score those goals, so it was a tough bounce, but we just need to get better each game.
When you get to the situation where you call it,
we're all great lacrosse players. We need to find that open guy, and again, we were able to put the ball in the net when it mattered.
Fight.
All the credit in the world. It's not easy to just step up like that, and he did a great job doing that tonight.
And how much do wins like this, and then last week in Colorado, way to win the game?
disappointed in how the third quarter went, 8-2, and after the first half when you seemed like you were pretty much in control almost.
Do it. You want to make something happen, and we kind of get away from the game plan. But I felt like Krug's did a great job of keeping us composed.
How different was it to play against an expansion Rochester team? Because past years the Knighthawks.
Great, so we couldn't take them lightly. I feel like we kind of laid off. We were up, I think, 7-3 going into the third, and I feel like we laid off the back pedal, and they were able to score a few, and it was a wake-up call for ourselves. And again, like with the expansion teams coming in, you're losing great players, and every team's so good now. So it's good for the league, and we're lucky to keep our some good pieces as well. So we're looking to learn from here.
Funny to see Sean after being your line mate for a couple of years on the other side.
Yeah, definitely. It's tough losing him. He's a great player, and he definitely made us pay tonight. I don't know how many goals he had or how many points he had, but he's a great player, and it's tough losing a guy like that. But again, it's fun playing those guys. You want to beat those guys that much more, and it's a little bit sweeter.
feel good just to score again? And that first one, I'm sure, had to be a weight off your shoulders. Not that you weren't producing, you still had 6 assists last week, but just to get that 0 out of the goal column.
Yeah, you know what? It's tough when you're on a 2-goal game slump. But that being said, we were winning, so I didn't care personally. But I was still shooting a lot. I felt like I kept getting great opportunities, and my offense had my back. JT and Kruger, they believed in me, and I think everybody believed in me, and I wasn't going to stop shooting. And luckily, the ball was falling tonight, and I'm hoping to build on that. But again, like, it doesn't matter if I score. I just want to win, and I feel like every night we have so many great offensive threats. So any night, anyone can put the ball in the net.
Congratulations.
Thank you.